Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Sign up for my free daily newsletter, The Current, at getkim.com. You're not going to believe this video.
What?
It's crazy. Do you know how all these different companies and all these tech billionaires, they've come out with their own humanoid robot?
Of course, it's a race. Whoever's going to make it first.
Yes. And so this humanoid robot is going to be that person. I guess not that person. That thing in your house that's going to do the laundry,
Right.
feed the dogs, take out the trash and do the dishes and everything like that. So Russia came out with big fanfare. Like they had the Rocky theme going. They said, this is going to be the humanoid of humanoids to take over the entire industry.
When I think about technology, first thing I think of Silicon Valley, then next, Russia.
Exactly.
I'm sure this is going to be a winner.
And it's spelled AIDOL, but pronounced idol.
All right.
Okay. So idol comes out with all this fanfare. And here, take a watch.
What happens?
You have to explain it to everybody who's not watching us.
Well, it looks like my uncle, after a Thanksgiving meal, where he said no to turkey and only had about 17 scotches.
And just went smack.
Just wobbled all over the stage. I mean, and I'm guessing that was the minute they started the presentation. Yes. It's not like it was going swimmingly. It was doing backflips, and then it decided to fall straight on its face.
And so now the entire world is making fun of Russia.
Of course. Okay. Well, just another reason for us to make fun of Russia.
So I wonder what happened to those two engineers that were walking out.
They better have gotten themselves to Egypt. Get out of there fast.
They should never get a hotel room on a high floor.
No. I don't know. I think Russia could figure out a way to throw you out of the window of first floor.
That's true. I always say it's kind of strange. Like, somebody confronts something in the government or something bad happens and something bad.
So many people get poisoned in Russia, die from poisoning. It's an epidemic. We need to look into it. Or we don't look into it and just let them do their thing.
Yes. So I don't think Russia's going to win the race.
No, you don't think so? You're not going to rush out and buy one right now?
Boom. I have that that's my husband.
Put your down payment deposit, whatever, right now.
That's a big Saturday night at the Commando Radio Ranch. Hey, on that happy note, welcome. It's The Current Podcast. It's the accompaniment to the newsletter called The Current that's enjoyed by almost 1 million folks every single day. And if you're not one of them, you are missing out because Christmas cash is underway. What does that mean? If you get the newsletter every single day, I'm giving somebody $100, a $250 gift card, a $500 gift card to Amazon.com just by opening their newsletter.
They could get 3 winners every single day?
No, every day they could get their choice.
Oh, it's a random. Okay.
It's random, not their choice. Of course, everybody's going to select the 500.
You know what? I'm going to go with the 250. I'm just feeling quirky.
Okay, just read the rules.
Yeah, she's not a lawyer. She had lawyers come up with the rules.
Just do that. So if you do already get the newsletter, on the bottom of your newsletter, there'll be a golden ticket. And the golden ticket will tell you whether or not you won and how to redeem your prize.
That's awesome.
Every single day through December 15th.
All right, we're almost all the way up to Christmas.
So what you can do also, if you are already a newsletter subscriber, you can get referrals. We explained it all in the newsletter. And so if you refer somebody, you get an extra entry.
Perfect.
To win.
I want to win.
You can't win. You're not eligible.
I subscribe to the newsletter.
Okay, but there's a whole thing like you work here.
Oh, I'm going to quit, scratch my golden ticket, see if I won, and then I'll be eligible for rehire.
So what you can do is go to winfromkim.com. Winfromkim.com.
Awesome.
And of course, I'm Kim Commando, your digital goddess. And joining me is Andrew Babinski, my co-host and also co-host of the morning show on KEZ.
Hello, Kim.
So what do you have coming up for us?
We've got the Louvre.
The Louvre.
Yes. I don't know if you heard. They were robbed.
Yeah, the password was like password.
Well, that's what we're going to get into. I learned a new technology term, and it's connected to the Louvre.
Ooh. How many syllables does it have?
Technology debt. 5.
5. I like the way you figured that out. I really do. Here are some things that we need to know about because we always want to be tech ahead.
Sure.
First of all, I want you to brace yourselves. Anthropic is saying that the first of its kind hacking operation has taken place by AI. This is actually pretty frightening. Using their own Claude model, hackers targeted about 30 organizations, government, big tech firms, banks, utilities, the power grid, water, just everything that's really super important.
Oh, I was going to say nothing important. I guess I was wrong there.
And about 90% of the hacking effort was done independently without any person by AI.
So they just told AI, go hack the Pentagon and get back to me when you're done.
And AI wrote the code to exploit it. They stole the credentials. They created backdoors into the networks all by itself.
Now you're saying using their own Claude model, which means they took the resources of Claude, but independently from the servers.
They said, go do this.
And they allowed it? They don't have blocks? They don't have any security in place to stop this from happening?
They said that they did, but hackers went in and pulled it off without them.
Okay.
So what this means is that we're like chapter 1 of every science fiction movie that has ever been made.
Correct. Because not only did these hackers do this, but they also have taught the AI what to do if it decides to do it on its own.
And then what do you always say?
We'll just pull the plug.
Okay. You can't pull the plug.
We'll pull the plug. I'm sure there's one big red plug there at some building somewhere in California.
Some big UPS.
Yeah, exactly.
Just yank it.
Maybe it's not a plug. Maybe it's a switch. Just flip the switch.
The big red switch.
Yeah.
You just pull that down. Pull that down. All right. So imagine that you go to work.
Okay.
Now, in order for you to clock in.
My imagination just became reality. This is so strange.
This is not work. This is fun.
Oh, apologize.
Because you know what? You should be paying me.
No, that's not happening.
Because this is so amazing.
Oh, great.
Your whole day would be ruined without me.
All right.
Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. So let's say this is not your job and you have another job.
Sure.
You have to clock in at 9 a.m. But in order to clock in, you have to log into your computer.
Okay.
But in order for you to log into your computer, first you have to enter a password.
Right.
Then you have to be authenticated.
Sure. I have to do all these things.
Okay. Then you have to open up the banking app, authenticate yourself again, get a separate code off of your phone, and then you get to log in.
So we're looking at like
5 to 10 minutes.
I was going to say 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah.
So there's a whole class action lawsuit against Bank of America now because they're saying like people shouldn't be paid. They should be paid while they are logging in.
I get it. I understand. But people got to calm down. We're talking 5 minutes. You can't get there at 8:55. You want a class action lawsuit for 5 minutes? That's 25 minutes a week. I understand, but let's calm down.
What was that? That you were just
That was some annoyed guy who thinks everyone is dumb. Yeah, I was. I was the bank lawyer.
The hell's wrong with you people?
I get it. I understand it for principle, but let's calm down. It's 5 minutes.
Maybe they could give him like an extra 5 minutes for lunch or something.
Or at the end of the day, you leave 5 minutes early.
Yes.
How about that? You happy now?
But then you have to log out.
But at least you're on the clock when you're logging out.
That's true.
This is what you do. You just change the start time to 9:05. Done. Bada boom, bada bang. Problem solved. No lawyers get paid. You're welcome.
See, this is why you are who you are.
Exactly.
Exactly.
People are crazy.
All right. So Christmas is here. Just about.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are looking for toys.
Okay.
And now we have the AI toys.
Sure.
You saw the story.
I did.
The AI teddy bears.
Mm.
Probably not the ones that you want to buy.
Well, no, unless your child is, I don't know, 36.
Into bondage.
Right. Enjoys knives.
Yes. Wants to get some sex talk along the way.
Yeah, you got to fill me in on all the details. There was an AI teddy bear that kids are playing with.
It's called the Kuma Bolo Toy, and it's made...
Poorly named.
Yes, exactly. For kids 3 to 12. That's a big spread.
Yeah, it is. 3-year-olds and 12-year-olds usually don't like the same things.
It's powered by ChatGPT 4.0. Now, there's also Mica 3. It's a tablet that has a face on it with a small torso. And then there's Curio's Grok, which is a rocket.
Okay. Why do you need an AI-powered rocket?
Because it was put together by Grimes and some other company.
Oh, okay.
But they say that the Grok has nothing to do with it.
Oh, it's just a toy rocket.
Yes.
Okay. It's not an actual flying rocket.
Well, yeah. It's just something that you hold because...
But, okay,
Go on.
you're a parent, right? And you're sitting there going, no, my kid's not old enough. My kid's only 8 years old. I'm not going to give them a phone. Then they'd have access to the internet and access to social media, and they're too young for that. Oh, wait, let me get them this toy that has access to the internet, access to social media, and everything like that. You trust that the companies put these restrictions on there,
There's no
but
restriction.
they're not there.
There's no restriction.
Of course not.
No. I mean...
That's why it's talking about whips and chains with the 7-year-old.
A lot of kinks in that one.
No restrictions. I would never purchase that because I know the internet. I'm sure there's a lot of tech-savvy people that can make the connection, but immediately that's what I would think.
I had to tell you, I had an eye-opening experience this past week. I went over to Jason's house. You know Jason.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife, Kristen. They have 6 lovely children. And I mean lovely children between the ages of 2 and 15. No technology in that house. No phone. I mean, the 15-year-old has a phone, but she has one of those light phones.
Right.
That just calls.
Right.
There's no texting. There's no
She has it for security
camera.
purposes.
That's it.
Nothing else.
No. And there's no iPads running around the house. There's no Xboxes. There's no Nintendo. I mean, really nothing. And so you have these 6 kids, and I get out there, and Juliet grabs me, and you have to come see my bunny in the backyard. And she's telling me all about how the bunny dug a hole and all this other great stuff. And then we looked at the chickens, and we went on the swing set. And then I came inside, and Claire comes to me. She says, "You want to play a game?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll play a game." And she had 2 cups. And then she had handwritten things that you would do, that you'd have to do. And you picked one out of one, and when you used it, you put it in the other cup.
Sure.
Okay. And I got charades, and I did the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
Because I did wizard. I was a wizard.
Did you do that much movement?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and they figured it out?
Yes.
With that, you're a minimalist charades player?
Well, I got yelled at. They're like, "Kim, you can't talk." I'm like, "It's a movie." It has 4 words.
Judy Garland!
Click your heels.
Courage.
Exactly. You got to do that. And then the next one was dress like an element.
Okay.
And,
like a periodical element?
And Henry ran off and came back in blue, and he was water.
Okay.
I mean, I was just I felt like I was on Little House on the Prairie.
I mean, I'm not going to diss the kid, but that's multiple elements combined. But you know what? He's young. We'll forgive him.
We'll let him go there.
I mean, I would have scolded him right there.
Another one was sing a song by the piano.
So, well, what's your point? What's your big picture here?
I was looking at all these kids that are not immersed in technology and thinking about how creative that they were to create, to make their own game.
Sure.
To take care of bunnies and chickens and ducks in the backyard. To actually help each and every one along. They talk to each other hey, I'm here to support you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was very nice. It was refreshing.
Do you think it's sustainable for the parents and the family?
This family, yes.
By the time the youngest one is 15, they will still be as strict as they are with the current 15-year-old now?
Probably not.
I'm not challenging them at all.
I think in 13 years it's going to...
Right. It's going to be dramatically different.
Yes.
Just like it was dramatically different 13 years from before
Prior.
now.
Yes.
Like my fiance, she has 3 girls. They're 15 or 16, 14, and 12. And the older girls got phones at a certain age, and then the younger one got it. Well, because the world changed in those 2 years to where even though she wasn't the same age as her older sisters, it's all different now. Her schedule for softball is all on her phone. Her entire homework is on her phone.
Yeah, see, see, they don't have anything.
I admire their because we all say it as parents. I'm not going to get any name brand toys for my kids. And the first thing you do is go out and get them
on my phone.
Right. But I don't know if it's sustainable. That's interesting.
It was really fascinating to me because in the background, I've always told Jason, you got to get her a phone. She's going to feel left out. She's not going to be part of the school clique system. But she was telling me she's got a little boyfriend and.
But that's her. I'm sure that's not unique to 15-year-olds across this country.
Oh, no. She's probably... What percentage of kids 15 years old don't have a phone, do you think?
Oh, it's got to be 3 to 4%.
Yeah.
Maybe higher because of economic situations. So maybe I'll go 8 to 9%. Yeah. But it's not going to be a huge number.
No.
Especially not at 15.
It's going to be tough. When she starts driving, I asked her, I says, how's the driving going? And she says to me, she goes, it's terrifying.
This is what's going to happen, though, that someone at like MapQuest is going to wake up because they're finally going to have someone printing out their maps because they don't have GPS on their phones. What's going on? Someone came to the site. It's the first time in a decade.
This is amazing.
We did it.
Feed them an ad. Give them an ad.
We just made 3 cents.
Yes. All right. Passwords.
Yes.
Do you have hard to guess passwords?
I'm struggling to answer this question.
Oh, okay.
Between the truth.
Give me the truth.
And outing myself.
Hey, listen, I already told everybody the passcode on my phone is 00000, okay?
We have one password that has different ends.
Okay.
And the one password is 13 characters.
Okay, that's good.
And then you attach other things at the end.
So it's about 20 characters.
Right. But they're simple to remember words, but the length, you would think, I don't know, I could be completely wrong. The length is so long that it would be almost unhackable.
Well, not if you're using the same like passphrase and then you're just changing a couple letters at the end.
Right. Okay.
And people could figure that one out.
Okay. So then I suck. Go ahead.
Okay.
Carry on.
NordPass came out with their list of 2025 most commonly used passwords.
It's always the same.
Okay.
Every single. Can I guess number one?
Yes.
Password.
No. Admin.
Admin.
Yes.
Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 either.
Wait, no. Password's number 2.
Okay.
Then comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Then they get tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh.
Okay. But wait, then they get really tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7.
And then it goes all the way to 10.
Well, sure.
Okay.
What happened to special characters? And what happened to
Nothing.
capitals and must have a letter?
And then also on the top 10 list is gmail.12345.
Okay. That's probably for their Gmail account.
Okay. But number 12 on the list was a shocker to
Okay.
me. It was a I've never in all the years that we've been talking about passwords have never seen this as a password. I mean, because like you said, it's always like let me in or QWERTY or something like that. Okay, I can't say what the password is, but I can give you what the first word is.
Why can't you say it? This is the internet.
Because I don't want to, because some kids are listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the first, and it's one word, but with 2 words together. But the first word is the F-bomb.
Okay.
And the second word is slut.
That was number 12?
So if somebody's typing in everywhere they go, F-bomb slut.
Not just somebody. Millions of people.
F-bomb slut.
Right.
F-bomb slut.
And then your grandma's like, I want to get on Netflix. What's the password? Can I type it in, Grandma? Because I don't want to tell you.
I mean, who thinks of a password like that?
It's number 12. Tens of thousands of millions of people are thinking of it.
I never in my life would have thought to put F-bomb slut.
No, I mean,
or
F-bomb.
dude, or whatever.
Dude?
Well, because I mean, women, guys.
Sure. Dude. What's your password? Oh, it's F dude. No, neither would I. I keep mine all family friendly. PG. I did change my bank password for the first time since 2008.
Oh my gosh.
2008.
And we let you in this building?
Bank password. And I went, when I was logging in, I was like, you know what? I've had this for a while. I'm going to change it. And the technology debt is actually what inspired it when I read this article about the Louvre.
Oh, really?
Are you familiar with that phrase, technology debt?
No.
So neither was I until I learned that it's how I want to say behind you are when it comes to updates and security and being on top of the technology.
All right, that makes sense. So you're like running systems that may be outdated.
Correct. So now you have a technology debt
because you have to pay it forward.
Right.
We have that here. We have like 20 computers that are.
But you also aren't protecting $100 million worth of jewels.
That is correct.
And that's what happened at the Louvre. If you hadn't heard the story, some guys broke into the Louvre. The security system worked, and I'm going to use air quotes with that, because the alarms went off. But they were able to get out in 4 minutes, and they stole $108 million worth of jewelry.
Yeah.
They dropped a crown on their way out.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, and they're like, we're fine. Just leave it. We got enough in the bag. And they damaged it when they dropped it, and they were able to escape. Now, they were caught, but the 8 pieces of jewelry that they stole have not been recovered. I don't know if they dug a hole and buried it in the middle of the woods.
Didn't they catch somebody?
They did. They caught 2 people.
Okay.
But
they're not talking.
The items are still missing. Okay. So they don't know where they are. So the a website, Computer World, did a deep dive into their technology debt to see how this could possibly happen. Now, normally I don't bring notes, but this is so extensive, the timeline. And you're going to say, oh, no, he's just going to read it. It's not boring.
Okay.
It's extreme. I found it fascinating.
Because every once in a while we get a guy on the show and he'll start going, oh, hi, back in 1966.
Exactly.
And I'm like, and then he goes, and then I had by like 1972, I'm like, we gotta
hurry it up.
We gotta get with it.
2003, they installed their security system, the Thales Security Management System, with the password Thales. To access the security system of the Louvre, it was the name of the software.
Well, this way it's easy to remember.
An audit of 2014, an audit of 2017, a review of the audit in 2019, and an audit in 2025 revealed they're still using the same Thales password.
And think about how many people knew that password and got fired or quit.
Correct.
And moved.
Over 22 years. So many people knew that the password was just Thales, the name of it. They never updated the security software of the security system. They were told multiple times through multiple audits, like I said, 2014, 2017, 2019, 2025. They were told multiple times, everything is out of date. You need to update it. They never updated it. 2010 is when they got new computers installed.
Excellent.
With Windows 2000 software. In 2010. It stopped being supported later that year.
I was going to say, that was like on its way out at that point. Okay.
Then they had in 2014, was their first technical audit because there was a lot of things going on. They found out the Windows 2000 was still running on all of the Office network systems, every single one. And at the end of this, when you find out how much money the Louvre makes, you're going to be mind blown. They needed stronger passwords because all of the administrative passwords were weak, like Louvre being a password to a lot of access to very sensitive areas that had personal information.
And the French IT guy going, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
What do you want me to do? The password? Cigarette? They needed to patch up all their vulnerabilities. And literally in the audit, the auditors wrote, you are using obsolete technology. You need to fix it. The same auditor came back 3 years later in 2017. Not one piece of advice they were given was enacted. Not one. They did nothing. They stood still and changed nothing. So with the 2017 audit, everything came back. The same thing, bad passwords, software not being updated, outdated computers. They're still running Windows 2000 in 2017.
Oh, gosh.
Their entire security system was based on this software that was from 2003 and no longer even being supported by the company. They are protecting hundreds of millions of dollars of artifacts, and they will not update anything. So then, fast forward, 2025, they had another audit in 2019. Same thing was revealed.
I'm surprised that the insurance...
That is actually going to be my point, because the total estimated cost for them to just keep everything updated over 22 years is $3.1 million. And that's not all at once. That's over 22 years.
I was gonna say, that's not a lot of money.
It's not.
Yes.
And that's just to keep the current things updated and replacing. The security system needed to be a full replacement. And that would have been one of the, fails. That would have been one of the biggest costs of around $2 million. But everything else was just 1.1 million over 22 years.
Yeah.
That's chump change.
And then you depreciate it and all that other good stuff.
Correct. Estimated revenue on ticket sales alone for the Louvre. What do you think?
Well, I was there, and I think it cost about $100 or $80 to get in.
For multiple people? Because 22 pounds per person.
Okay, so that depends upon the conversion, but maybe that's $40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, maybe it was a little bit more than that, because I'm sure I got the senior discount for Barry. I always do that. Like for my dad, I want the senior, and then for my son, the student.
3 generations coming to the Louvre.
You don't know how many times I hear that.
$200 million a year in ticket sales. That doesn't include licensing. That doesn't include the memorabilia sales. That doesn't include any other money that Louvre makes.
$200 million?
$200 million in ticket sales.
Okay, they got to be making at least $75 million in the gift shop.
You would think something to that. Estimation is that over the last 5 years, they made over $2.5 billion in revenue.
Because I was going to say films. How many films are
everything
shot in there?
And just the licensing. How many T-shirts are out there, on the street outside the Louvre that people are selling that they pay for the licensing for the name?
Yeah.
It's probably closer to $500 million per year that the Louvre brings in. Now, they say that it costs $375 million to run the Louvre. They're not doing it with software. I don't know where they're spending the money, but it's definitely not on updating their equipment.
If only I knew French, I could get a job there.
You want to get a job at the Louvre?
I'm just thinking out loud.
Because they got the money?
Yeah.
They could hire you?
Yes.
Well, you could definitely be their tech consultant because this is embarrassing.
I wonder what happened to their tech department. I mean, I wonder if it just like vomited what happened to the person in charge? How do you let this even go on?
Well, there's multiple layers of people in charge, and the top layer just yelled to the bottom, which yelled to the bottom, which yelled to the bottom. You had 3 audits since 2014 alone that told you are vulnerable to be robbed because your security system is from 2003.
Okay. So now you are the insurance company. You find all this out, and then the Louvre puts a claim in because they got ripped off and they want $75 million or $200 million, whatever it may be.
Denied.
$108
million is what was stolen.
Wow. Gosh.
And if I was an insurance company, and everybody hates insurance companies because you got to fight for everything.
Yeah, you do.
But if I was an insurance company, I'd back them up on this. 2003, they were told 310. But that's the other thing that drives me insane when reading this article was they paid for the technology audit. They spent the money to find out.
But they didn't fix anything.
But they didn't fix anything.
Okay, see, there's something else going on there.
It's weird.
Yeah, there's something. Maybe they thought that they were updating things, and then somebody stole the money,
or maybe they just thought we're the Louvre. People are not going to think they're going to think we have $100 million security system, so they're not even going to attempt to come rob us.
I've seen the movies. People steal stuff.
Those are movies. I hate to break it to you, but Woody from Toy Story doesn't really talk. It's just a movie.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that was a great story.
It was so interesting.
Technology did. I think I might write that up for the newsletter.
You're welcome.
Speaking of audits.
Yes, we were. What a great transition.
During a recent password audit, it was found that a blonde, and I can make a blonde joke because I'm a blonde.
Yeah, you pay for it.
I do. Was using the following password: Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Huey, Louie, Dewey, Donald, Goofy, Sacramento.
Sacramento.
And when was asked, why are you using such a long password? She said, I was told it had to be at least 8 characters long and include a capital.
I like that. Okay. That's cute. I might steal that one.
Even with a healthy diet, sometimes we need a little extra support to stay energized, sharp, and ready for the day. That's why I'm excited to tell you about a product I love from my friends at Native Path, Native Hydrate. When it first launched in 2024, it sold out almost immediately, and now it's finally back in stock. Here's what makes Native Hydrate so special. It has smart nutrition that's packed with a clean blend of vitamins and nutrients to support deep hydration and daily wellness. And it's designed to work for everyone, not just athletes. And the flavors, wow, peach mango, mixed berry, and tangerine. They taste amazing because Native Path perfected natural flavoring. Grab Native Hydrate while you still can. Get this exclusive offer for my listeners. Save up to 44% plus free shipping. Visit getnativepath.com/Kim. Go now while you're thinking about it. Getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
All right, joining us is Eric. So I'm going to do some magic right here. Yes. Poof. Ta-da!
Oh, there he is. I love that. I love delayed magic tricks. Is this your card?
Well, to everybody who doesn't know, this is fabulous. Eric is joining us here on set because, Eric, you do such a great job picking everything out for our Amazon store. Do you know that we are a platinum influencer on Amazon?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, I didn't know that either.
What does that mean?
I didn't know what that meant either. So I went to ChatGPT and I said, "What is a platinum influencer?" He's like, "Oh, that's kind of a big deal. It's like
nice.
like 0.00."
That was verbatim, actually.
Yes, like 0.00001% are platinum influencers on Amazon.
That's really cool.
And we are doing to large part because Eric has this ability to pick really great products. And let me back up. I don't mean to speak like you're not here, Eric.
Okay.
But Eric started with us as a content creator.
Okay.
And then I was like, Eric, can you pick some things in the store? He's like, yeah, I can do that. And that's the greatest thing I love about working with you, Eric, is that whatever I throw at you, you're like, sure, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. Sure, I can do that. And that's fabulous. And so over this past year, Eric has morphed into really being in charge of the Amazon store, among other things.
Well, if it's platinum, I mean, you got to have one person in charge of it.
You do.
You can't just let that run off and no one takes care of it. It's platinum. They protect things that are platinum. Right, Louvre?
Fail.
See, if they had me in charge, that robbery would have never happened.
Exactly. And the merchandising would be
Fabulous. That merchandising movie. So I asked Eric to come on the pod today to tell us a little bit about like what are some big sellers for tech, which ones that he would select, and he is selecting for our store.
Okay.
So hit us with the number one.
Well, the number one item that has been doing gangbusters, and our folks love it, are RFID blockers that go into your wallet.
So it's not a wallet that's an RFID blocker. It's just a blocker that you add to any existing wallet.
It's like a credit card.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we have those too,
Okay.
which I'll get to in a second. But these are cards that you just place in your wallet. They take up hardly any room, and you just put them in, and it protects you from digital pickpocketers who are trying to steal any of your information.
Yeah, see, this is a new crime. What happens, you go to a retail store and you tap your card to pay. Well, scammers and thieves, they're buying those same terminals. And so they go into a crowded place and they will hit you with this card reader. And then suddenly, your debit card, your bank card, your credit card gets banged because you have tap to pay enabled.
But now if I have this card, that's going to block that.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Excellent.
And the card's like, what is it, like $5?
Not even that. It's $6 for a 6-pack. So just $1 for a card. You can give it to your husband. You can give it to your son. You can give it to any family member that you want protected this holiday season.
Okay, you put it in. I mean, could you imagine the thrill of somebody getting that on Christmas Day?
Yay! Thank you, Santa.
Well, imagine the thrill that you will have when your info is not stolen.
Absolutely. I didn't even know this thing exists. And guess what? I have $6. I can go get this.
That'll work.
Yes. But like I said, we also have that technology built into wallets these days too. So one of the ones that I love and that I personally use is one of these ones by Runbox.
Okay.
And it has an Apple AirTag built in to the actual wallet itself.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you're like me, and when I go into my house, I like lay down everything from the moment I step out of the garage to my bedroom.
Yeah, I'm the same way. They call me the disappearing man.
Exactly.
Because there's just a pile of clothes and stuff where I stopped when I got in the house.
Like there's no trail.
No, it's just all in one pile.
That's what my
Easy
grandmother used to
accessible.
say. She used to say, Eric, you leave a trail when you walk into the house. So, but I love having that technology built into my wallet. And they also come in for women's wallets and men's wallets. So you can have any style you want with or without the AirTag.
And how much is that?
How much is that?
That is currently $22 for the one I just showed you, and it's 15% off.
Oh, wow.
See, that's okay. Now that's a good gift too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you have somebody in your life that loses stuff all the time.
I have an AirTag in my wallet because I lose it constantly.
I have one in mine, but I don't.
You have a purse. It's not fair.
Yeah,
You cheat.
Yeah, that's true.
But does she have pockets?
No.
No
just
pockets.
Just a disheveled sweater.
Just
today.
an awful, ugly, disheveled sweater.
Okay, I wouldn't say it was ugly.
All right, I went too far.
All right, what do you have next on your list?
So
A
we talked.
sweater.
So we talked about digital pickpocketers. What about insurance fraud, specifically for auto insurance fraud? And you've talked about this before. You need a dash cam in order to protect yourself from auto insurance
Oh,
fraud.
because you know
yeah.
what? If I mean, they're in just about every rideshare vehicle.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
a reason.
Right.
I mean,
Both directions, where you're going and the passengers inside.
and seeing that's the thing about dash cams is that you can prove your innocence.
Right.
Okay. And then they also, I like the dash cams too, that they have parking mode. So that this way, when your car's just sitting there and the dash cam's there, is that it's still recording, making sure, seeing what's going on. And and these used to be like $500-$600.
Right. For the good ones.
Yes, but now that prices have come down tremendously.
Oh, substantially. The one that I love and that my mom uses, because as soon as she started reading your newsletter, she was like, Eric, I need a dash cam. She got so scared.
Way to go. You terrified his mother.
Sorry,
And so,
sorry about that.
no worries. So last Christmas, I got her one by Red Tiger, and I'll say this. I will never put a piece of tech in my mom's car that I'm not 100% sure that she's going to be safe with.
Right.
And right now, honestly, I wish I got this for her at this price. Right now, it's 43% off and only $86.
Oh wow, that's a bargain. That
At
really
half
is.
the price.
Yeah.
I mean, no, seriously, think about everything that
No,
happened.
yeah.
And now you gave her this one. Have you had to do like a lot of tech support on it?
I have to do a lot of tech support with my mom, period.
Okay, all right.
What's one more thing?
I will say for most people, it is extremely user-friendly to use and was very quick to set up.
Good.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. By the way, if you're listening or watching, we are going to tell you where you can get a list of all of these. So just don't worry about writing anything down.
So up next, do you know anybody in your life that needs a new MacBook?
Oh, my fiance just last night said I needed it. She's going back to school.
Oh, is she?
She wants to get another master's. And she's like, I'm going to need a new computer for school. So yes.
Awesome. Well, what if I told you can get the brand new MacBook Air for just $750?
I don't know if that's a good deal. Is that a good deal?
That's a good deal.
I love that deal.
And this isn't a refurbished.
Hates my sweater, but loves my deals.
And this isn't just like a refurbished MacBook that is old and somebody else used. This is the brand new MacBook with the M4 chip.
Okay.
Yes.
That means it's faster.
So then normally if it wasn't the holiday season and we're running a special, what are we looking at for that?
You are going to be looking at $1,000 for
That's
this.
25% off.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
That's nice.
And see, here's the thing about a MacBook. They never die.
Okay.
I mean, seriously. I wish that my MacBook would die so I could get a new one.
You just can't justify it?
No,
Not
'cause-
even for $750?
No, because mine works perfectly fine. And it's probably 5 years old. And the thing just keeps chugging along.
Don't you wish your husband felt that same way? Doesn't he
No.
replace his technology every hour on the hour?
It does. And so you should see what he has now. He's got, when you come over to the house next, you'll have to see. So he's got a Mac Mini
Okay.
and he's got this big ass monitor
That curves?
that curves. And, it
What?
goes, and so it curves all around him. And so I don't know when he's in his office anymore because I can't see him.
He's just behind there being a maniacal Dr. Evil. Me and Kim Commando will take over the world.
That kind of sounded like him too.
Spot on impression.
Thank you.
All right, so what do we have for? So who's this? So who's this next gift for?
This next gift is for a traveler. And Kim, I know that you love jet setting around the world.
I do.
And what if I told you could have noise canceling wireless headphones that will last you if you decided to take a trip from New York to Tokyo?
I would love that.
Amazing. So the ones by Kvito, they will last you up to 70 hours without needing to charge.
70 hours?
Yeah, 70 hours.
That's a long time.
That's to listen to this show on repeat like 44 times.
Now, don't give her any ideas.
Just keep going over and over.
Exactly.
You know,
What
and
did he say about my sweater?
see,
Rewind.
That's the thing. You need, if you're going on a flight, I don't care if even it's a short flight, you need noise canceling headphones. You do. Because this way you can just tune everything out. And then I put them on even when I sleep so that this way you don't have to hear like, you know, Captain has told us to put on the fashion seatbelt sign, you know. But you know what else they're good for? I was talking to my brother a couple weeks ago, and I bought him these noise canceling headphones. And, you know, I buy him a lot of stuff, but I never get a lot of feedback, you know. Like,
Just a thank you?
yeah, I get a thank you, but I don't hear like
Right.
after like, you know, wow, that was great type
Correct.
of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I'm used to it. I mean, we're talking about a guy who would like fart on my face when we were growing up. Okay, so I mean, he's, as you could tell, he's my much older, bigger brother.
Sure.
Okay, and but he's having a lot of heart issues, and he thanked me for the noise canceling headphones because he said he takes them now to the hospital and to his doctor's appointments, and it really helps him kind of
Zone out?
zone
That's
out.
awesome.
Yes.
I use Raycons, but these sound great too.
Yeah, no, Raycons are pretty. I use Raycons on my treadmill, and when I walk the dogs and stuff like that.
But 70 hours, that's pretty unbeatable.
That's a long time. The Raycons last 36 hours.
Well, it's not $70. It's actually 70 hours of playtime. But you might be thinking, okay, this is a $100 headphone, at least regular price.
Sure.
They're currently $23 and 23% off.
Wow.
Yeah.
23% off the 23?
No, $23
23 after the discount.
after the discount.
That's
Yes.
Man, I paid more than that.
That's a normal. I have 5 children. That's a normal trip to Starbucks.
It is.
I can get some 70-hour headphones and not listen to them while we're in line at Starbucks.
Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. And Kim, I know that you love Pilates.
I go to Pilates probably 4 times a week.
Oh,
Four
that's
times a
weird.
week.
You know she's into Pilates. She hasn't mentioned it in over 15 minutes. I totally forgot.
Oh, really?
I do. I love Pilates. You know why? Because it's strength training. I do cardio 3 or 4 times a week, and I do strength training 3 or 4 times a week.
So what do you got for Pilates people?
But I will tell you about Pilates.
Oh, hold on. She's got to brag real quick.
Yeah. Wait a second.
I just want to tell you this. So I was going to Pilates, my Pilates instructor, and she didn't know it was me. And so she grabbed me by the waist and I went, hey, and I turned around, she goes, oh, I thought she was somebody else who like has been doing Pilates since she was 16. She said, because you're getting the Pilates ass.
Oh.
And I was like, yes.
Thank you. I just doubled my membership. Flattery works wonders.
Well, I'm also into yoga myself, and this would be something that you and I would both enjoy. It's a stretching strap that has 10 loops, and our readers over on The Current have loved this strap.
Now, I know you're thinking sexual thoughts.
Yes.
Andrew.
Immediately.
Oh, should I rephrase that? I'm so sorry.
Here, wait, let's look at, let
party
Andrew
in the mind.
Let
Can't
Andrew
take
see,
them out.
let Andrew see the picture one more
Let me see
time.
a stretching strap here. Oh, no, I didn't think it looked like that at all.
Think of all the things you could do with that.
That's much shorter than I envisioned. Interesting.
And the thing is that you can target your legs, your back, your shoulders, you name it. And it's,
You name it, Andrew. Just target it.
I'm targeting everything.
This is a family-friendly show. I thought I was coming on. And it fits in your gym bag. It can fit in your carry-on if you want to work out while you're traveling.
Still meets the criteria of the thing I was thinking about before.
Like that that guy who sent us the sex socks? Do you remember
Oh my
that?
goodness.
All right, how much is it?
It's $14.
Wow, that's a steal.
$14 after 32% off. So
That's
you can
huge.
save almost a third right now.
I'm going to get one for Lisa for Christmas.
For what purpose?
I'm just going to tell her I got her a stretching
I still
strap.
have the box of sex socks upstairs.
I'm good. I don't want anything used.
No, this guy sells them. He sent me a whole box of them. He's a listener to the show.
He's trying to get free plugs.
And
It
it's,
worked.
it's just they're socks that have grippy things on the bottom
So that, if you're doing stuff on hardwood floors.
with a strap.
Yeah. Of course. Everything sexual needs a strap.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We digress,
Carry
Eric.
on.
No worries, no worries. So last but not least, I know that, Kim, you've talked about this before, hidden cameras in Airbnbs,
Yeah,
hotel
it's frightening.
rooms. Yeah, it is super scary. Even sketchy public bathrooms, they're everywhere these days. And you just can't show up and assume that they're not there.
No,
So-
we're not. I mean, we had a gal on the team here, who she rented a. I'll tell you who it was. It was Maddie. I think it was Maddie. She rented an Airbnb in California, and in the bedroom she looked up and there was a camera.
That's creepy.
Isn't that? It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
what's
scary.
The problem is that the cameras are so small now.
Can't I use my stretching strap in the privacy of my own Airbnb without someone recording it?
Well, now you can with a hidden camera detector.
Okay.
It has wireless signal detection to detect active bug transmitters and infrared lens detection to spot hidden pinhole cameras like the one you just described.
Have you ever used one of these?
I have not.
Okay.
But just because I haven't been traveling a lot recently.
Okay.
But the next time I head on one of these trips, I am for sure going to get one.
And how much is this one?
Right now, it is only $27 after 33% off. So you'll save $13 on this hidden camera.
Have you ever
detector.
used one?
Yes.
And you swear by it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Okay.
I rented an Airbnb in Utah.
You say that so slowly, like we should be dun 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 Utah.
Because
You're thinking Utah, prim and proper. You shouldn't have
Yes.
to worry about anything. This is a good
Yes.
community.
Exactly.
To be in.
so we rented this Airbnb, and I always do this. I turn on the TV and I go to the upper channels to see if there are any cameras in the house.
Okay.
So I get to the upper channels and then I see cameras, and then I'm like, I bet you there's more cameras in here. So then I start going around and I start finding cameras in other places. And then as I'm looking around in this Airbnb in Utah, I find porn stashes, like magazines and pictures.
Just willy nilly about?
Yeah. Like, and I'm sitting there and then,
Just out in the open?
no, like in the kitchen cabinet.
My gosh.
Well, that's out in the open. I mean, it's not like it's in a safe in a basement.
Exactly.
No. It was in the kitchen cabinet, like underneath some papers.
How
and-
much is a stash, would you say?
There was a lot of porn.
10?
More.
Okay, that's a stash. All right. I'm not
And
gonna-
also like the local newspaper where you could get like hookers and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a very, very nice Airbnb. Had you all set up for the weekend?
So as we're like, getting settled in, and I'm calling Airbnb to complain about everything that's going on in this, ding dong. And then I look out and I see two Mormon boys with name tags. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to hear their pitch.
Pitch?
Open the door. Open the door. And Barry's like, we're not letting the Mormon kids in here. And I'm like, I just want to hear their pitch.
You've never had one show up in your door before?
No. I've had the Jehovah Witnesses. I've had Alice Cooper. I've had other people.
You
at the
should
door.
have just given them the porn stash and had them on their merry way.
But I didn't get we didn't get the chance.
You didn't get the pitch?
No. I
Sorry.
didn't get the pitch. So no, but these hidden detectors, it's important because there are so many weirdos. I mean, you don't want to have like some guy living in the attic looking down to you or whatever it might be.
That's a camera detector is not going to find a guy hiding in your attic of an Airbnb.
If he's hiding in the attic, there's cameras all over.
Okay.
Well, this one does have a flashlight.
Okay.
So
I stand corrected.
so you can like go up in the attic and just be like, hey, anybody up here?
All right. That's a cool
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, see, so these are essential gifts, essential picks from Eric. And let me tell you something. Eric always does his homework, looks at reviews, make sure there's no fake reviews, make sure that it's a legitimate listing because there's so many illegitimate listings.
Oh, yeah.
And so, so it's not like he goes, oh, that's a good one, and then just moves on. No.
Yeah, whenever I'm upstairs, I always feel like I'm digging for a needle in a haystack, trying to find a gem in a pile of duds.
So
Can I ask a question before we move on?
Yes.
Have you ever picked a product that you put on the store that's nothing, no one bought it? It
Yes.
failed. Can you give me one example?
There are some times when I have picked out a product and it's a different brand than what we're used to, just because I found something else that looks a little, that I'm like, hey, I think our viewers might like this. And I've decided and I found that people like the brands that they like, and they don't like to switch things up a little bit.
Okay, so it was more brand, not the product. It was just the name on the
Yes.
product. Probably the same exact product. I mean, it's Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So in case you're looking for all these, you just got to go to one spot, and that would be commando.com/deals.
Yes, and you could also hit Amazon.com/KimCommando to find all these items on our Amazon storefront.
Yes, and then when you do, you follow me on Amazon. So every time we release a new deal, boom, you get an instant notification.
Beautiful. I mean, she's platinum. You got to follow her. She's platinum.
Maybe I buy a new sweater. I like this sweater. You said it was disheveled.
Nothing about your sweater.
Yes, you
You
did.
sat down and you were fidgeting, and you said, I got to make sure this sweater doesn't look disheveled. That's where this all started.
Yeah, and then you started making fun of me the whole show.
Well, you don't give me the ammunition. What do you think I'm going to do with that, okay?
And on that happy note, make sure that you follow us. And hey, listen, the Christmas cash giveaway, it's underway, and it's brought to us by Incogni, which, Incogni, that's the company that just wipes all your personal information off the internet. And I love Incogni. They've made over 1,400 requests, and they've just wiped me out of so many different corners of the internet and these data brokers, because, they track everything about you. Head over to privacykim.com. You can save 60%. And so Christmas cash giveaway, enter to win right now at winfromkim.com. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment because we love you.